All YouTubers, it is I, Hellgear. We're 10 days left into the flying event at the Air Museum in Snoopy's Town Tale. How has your progress gone so far? As you can see, I'm trying to work my way to the comfy seats. And these airplane seats are what Linus needs to do his task. Remember to like, sub, and bell. We're on our way up the subscription ladder. So, it's thanks to your support that we can get to 2,000 subs. Let's shoot for it. Also, keep in mind something else that's important. It came up earlier on the week, but I got to talk about the Father's Day pack. It says $10 here. However, it's actually $6. I'm guessing that this is the discount because Father's Day is actually tomorrow, Sunday, the 18th. So, I guess this is the weekend to get it. The funny thing is, the only packs that I don't have are both of the $10 packs. Like, the main $10 pack that's a part of the triple, which is the history of flight. And then the Spread Your Wings pack, which has the last of the cute outfits for Heather, Woodstock, and Franklin. The sad part about it is, outside of the outfit, Franklin really can't do anything to help me out with this event. Which is a buzzkill. Like, it's a major buzzkill. You know, Linus, I figured out, I can just get envelopes for him, and then Schroeder can get me bread. But it's like everybody else is just So I'm literally waiting. Oh, good, Fifi's done. Fifi gets me helmets. Like, I'm literally waiting for I'm just waiting to get to 22. So this is what's going on in the events for the next day or so. Just a way to get a good 10 Beagle bucks. Got to get the rest of the safety goggles. And paper airplanes. So as you can see, actually that's why I need that. Yep. We building, folks. I guess I'll just take this time to collect the rent. But let's sell some stuff first. Yep. Strudel. They want 4 bird sets for 1,200 charms. That's actually worth keeping. So that's where we are. Let me collect this stuff to sell before I start going off and picking up rent. Like, some of the most interesting things to grab when it comes to this game, right? And people ask me this. One of the things you're going to be doing a lot, even though it's the most interesting thing to grab, is just materials to craft and sell in the shop. I didn't know the bread was back up again. All right. What was I doing? Right, pink flowers. Pink flowers. Like, there's really nothing for Franklin to do now. I have to get his outfit. Like, it'd be cool if there was something related to this event that he could do. Everything else is just get me nothing but coin and 2 charms. Like 2 airplane tickets for 3 hours of just nothing. It's a waste of time. I'm better off with him just walking around the town. He would be able to get me some envelopes or some letters, but I gotta have Marcy for that. And Marcy has something to do. Well, let's get some rent. Why? Why are we getting rent? It's simple. There's really nothing else to grab right now. Everybody is doing tasks, so that's gonna be a while. So let's go collect the rent. Gain some experience. Because I'm not max level anymore. Grab some wood too. I gotta make wood boxes for the bird nest. Thank you, Joe Rich Kid, for your rent. Those things aren't actually rent, but nice to see Farron's finally coming out of some rent for a change. That darn cat. Not to be confused with the actual. Oh, I got a globe out of those Snoopy statues. Not to be confused with that show, That Darn Cat. Was it a show or a movie? Let me look that up. That Darn Cat. Look this up on my phone. All right. The final days of spring too. That's a good thing, right? These are the final days of spring. Like the last holiday of spring apparently is Juneteenth, and that's the day after Father's Day. Right? And people ask me, do I celebrate Juneteenth? No. Oh, it is. Oh, wow. They made 2 different films of that. That Darn Cat. Okay. So apparently it was a film in 1965. And then they remade it in 97. So yeah, That Darn Cat, the 1965 version, was about 2 hours. It was a family comedy. Here we go. A Siamese cat picks up the only clue to a bank robbery when a kidnapped bank clerk slips her wristwatch around his neck. The cat then finds himself being followed by FBI agent Zeke Kelso, who is given the runaround in an effort to lead him to the villains. This 1965 family comedy actually has 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Can you believe that? And you can watch it on Disney Plus. So, yeah. Okay, what's the 1965 version? They're both on Disney Plus. Okay, they're both Disney films. Disney been doing some L's lately, man. Like, I don't know if you've been paying attention to social media, but Disney's been taking some crapper heat, right? I'll talk about. Oh, I'm reading the 1965 version of That Darn Cat. Let me read this out. So, after a kidnapped bank teller uses a neighbor's wandering cat to send an SOS, the FBI agent assigns a cat allergic agent to the case. So literally, this dude is trying to find the Siamese cat with the wristwatch on the bank robbery, but he's allergic to cats. No wonder this was a comedy. There's a 71 score on Metacritic, the original 1965 version. Wow. Disney, man. That darn cat. But yeah, that's the thing. That darn cat. Like, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention with Disney as of late. I have to finish picking up Rent. What the hell am I doing? Spilling about that darn cat. That's what the hell I'm doing. Disney has put up some new animated shows, right? One of them you've probably heard of it, called Primos. And it's essentially the story about this Hispanic girl whose 12 cousins move into her house for the summer. Right? And it's supposed to be slice of life. And here's the thing about it. That's literally the reverse of what Ronnie Ann did in the Casa Grandes. I mean, I know there are a lot of Loud House fans out there, myself included, but the whole point about the Casa Grandes was Ronnie Ann Santiago, her brother, and her mom, who's a nurse, moved from Royal Woods, Michigan to Great Lake City. Is a job offering, but Ronnie Ann moves in with her cousin's family. Now, this is not being taken well. I thought this was funny. I'm like, wow, they're ripping the Casa Grandes, right? Because that's what they're doing. It's a clear rip of the Casa Grandes. Like, some people are mad about this because not everybody in the family looks Mexican. Like, look, I'm gonna say it like this, okay? Have Fifi. Ooh, okay, didn't need the lemonade, but whatever. The Mexican complexion is usually portrayed by cinnamon skin colored people, right? And then, of course, you have the Mexicans that have that Caucasoid complexion. At least that's what they use in the art books, Caucasoid, right? Are fair-skinned peoples. You know, I'm not sure if that's like Latino or whatnot, the Latino complexion, but it's not sitting well with the impressions. The first impressions don't sit well with the fan base because everybody is talking about animated shows on Disney that Disney is doing that you should be watching besides Primos. Like that new one, Haley's on it, and of course Kif, which I've seen like a couple episodes of Kif. That's some weird stuff, but I get it. And then, of course, the Disney Plus whip, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. We need more black superheroines. That's just real talk. All right, let's get the gift box rant. Heather has an outfit for this, but she can't even get me anything. That's the unfortunate part. Like, Heather has nothing to grab from to help me out in this event. Right? Now to make matters even worse, I'm going through my Instagram feed, right? So I'm going through my Instagram feed. And Disney shows off this new Disney Junior cartoon. It's like the CGI, right? It's called Pupstruction. And they show the trailer for it. And I looked at this, right? And I'm like, why the hell did Disney Junior rip off Rubble and Crew? I'm like, mind you, I would never have known that this was a blatant, and it's not just like an unintentional rip-off Pupstruction to Rubble and Crew. That is a blatant rip-off to Rubble and Crew. Like, I managed to watch one episode of Rubble and Crew, which, to those who don't know, Rubble and Crew is a spin-off cartoon from the Paw Patrol. Everybody knows about Rubble from Paw Patrol. He's the bulldog with the bulldozer. Well, anyway, Rubble and Crew is essentially Rubble's family, and they do construction jobs around Adventure Bay. And it's so sad that Pupstruction literally is a bunch of dogs of different breeds. One of them is actually handicapped, and they do construction. I looked at this, right, and I was like, this is a blatant ripoff of Rubble and Crew. I opened up the comments on this Instagram post, and people are like, should we tell them or not? And I'm like, that's so bad. That is so bad. Like, it's bad. You probably saw this on my Twitter page because I posted about this. Right? There's an old saying in the world of content creation. The saying goes like this: good artists copy, good artists copy, great artists steal. Let me say that one more time to those who are unfamiliar with it. The saying goes, quote, good artists copy, great artists steal, end quote. Now here's my problem with that when it comes to Pupstruction. That was piss poorly done. Right? That was piss poor. It wasn't even a good artist take. It was a bad artist take. Like, oop, that's the wrong one. You know, it's a bad knockoff of Rubble and Crew. But I'm gonna give it an episode just to see what it's like. You know. But the first impressions of Pupstruction and Primos, not a good look for Disney right now. Like, they came out with some unique bangers. Amphibia, Owl House. You know, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, right? And then you want to just take what's great for Nickelodeon and then rip it. But you don't just rip it, you rip it poorly. And here's the funny thing, Pupstruction just started on Disney Junior. I mean, it just started. It was like, what, June 13th or 14th? They said the first episode was debuting. So when I catch some Disney Junior, I'm going to see what this is like, what Pupstruction is like. Just to give it its day in court. Because, you know, I'm all about giving things their day in court. Right? Not going to write it off without watching at least one episode of it. Even though the first impressions are like, you clearly ripped off Nickelodeon. All right, don't get me wrong. Nickelodeon's got problems with the cartoon lineup anyway. All right, they got problems. You know, they don't have bangers like Disney right now. The only good cartoon that's worth watching right now on Disney Junior is The Loud House. Like, SpongeBob is not doing it. Okay, Sponge. This is how bad Nickelodeon has it. Okay. The Smurfs cartoon is supposed to be on Nickelodeon, but they haven't shown any new episodes of season 2 since the middle of July of last year. It was like July, it was either 14th or 17th of 2022. That was the last Smurfs season 2 episode that aired on Nickelodeon. And they haven't put up the rest of Smurfs season 2. And that's the saddest part about it, is this is only in America. Like, all the other countries are watching the rest of season 2. Japan, Germany, Italy, China, like all the other like Indonesia, man. Indonesia all had their banners. New episodes of the Smurfs are starting May 27th, May 29th, June 2nd, June 3rd. We were slated to get some more Smurf episodes, but they pushed them back. And what sucks the most is they want to rerun SpongeBob. It's like that's all Nickelodeon has right now is SpongeBob. Granted, the new episodes of The Loud House have been really good. That's the only banger Nickelodeon has right now, is The Loud House. Oh, what about Monster High? Monster High is terrible. Okay, let me just put it like that. Monster High is ass. That is. All right. They're better off getting Rainbow High. Oh, wait, that's on YouTube. It's so bad. It really is. Like, Monster High is bad. I don't want to see reruns of, like, SpongeBob or Rugrats or something like that. Like, the new Rugrats is fine. Dill was just born. But, come on. All the good Nickelodeon stuff is on Paramount Plus. It really is. The Star Trek cartoon. We won't even talk about Star Trek because they're going through a lot. Right? Oh, Marcy and Peppermint Patty are done. Of course they are. Like Teen Nick is starting to talk about iCarly. They wanted to, and this is how bad Nickelodeon viewing is, right? Nickelodeon announced a new episode of Friends. Now, mind you, folks, Friends, that sitcom ended years ago. Why do they want a new episode of that crap? Are we serious? You know, Matt LeBlanc is super old now. He looked nice as Joey Tribbiani. This dude's got white hair, white beard, all of that. He is super duper old. Unless and if he's not old and if he's young, he just bleached his hair platinum blonde, then it's another story. But seriously, who's gonna watch that shit? Like, you can only do SpongeBob for so much. You know, SpongeBob can only do so much. They're promoting the Loud House cartoon and the Really Loud House sitcom. Oh my God! One of Clyde's dads in the live action looks terrible. I think it's his black dad. What is the name of? Damn it! Is that Howard or Harold? That's Clyde's black dad. Loud House fans, let me know in the comment section below. Holy crap. And then they showed the preview of the Really Loud House where they have the Morticians Club. And the kid they have for Dante just not doing it. He isn't. Like the guy they got for Boris, spot on. The girl they have for Persephone, much better than the cartoon, even though you ain't got that butt. I mean, like, they only say that because she wears that old-timey dress. That's why they say she has the butt. Don't look at me as I'm weird. All right? And they did not show Morpheus. It was just Boris, Dante, and Persephone, but they didn't show Morpheus. So I'm hoping that the kid they get for Really Loud House live-action Morpheus looks pretty cool. Anyways, let me get up out of here. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, and the best of luck to everybody doing this event. Like, sub, and bell, and I'll see you guys next time.